A new report is raising questions about whether Long Island can sustain some of its pension programs after finding that a significant number of police officers and firefighters qualify for six-figure pensions. FIOS 1 reporter Ron Lee is outside Nassau County Police Headquarters in Mineola with a closer look. A Romanian man has been arrested for using specialized devices to steal nearly $10,000 from more than a dozen ATMs in Huntington Station. Police say 43-year-old Marian Suburban. The Senate has voted to take immigration to the next level. Results from a new poll may shed light on and provide hope for many illegal immigrants on Long Island. 80% of Long Islanders support comprehensive immigration reform. The cost of a college education, now peaking at hundreds of thousands of dollars, is putting the dreams of so many American students out of reach. And today, feeling their pain, President Obama, who, as FIOS 1's Wendy Gillette reports, took his message of more affordable schooling on the road. Egypt is teetering on the brink of civil war, and today a new twist to the chaos. Crowds of supporters gathered outside Cairo's Tora prison to celebrate the release of former Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak. Mass protests in 2011 forced Mubarak from power. An important recall from Chrysler to tell you about. The car makers recalling 490,000 Sebrings, 200s, Dodge Avengers, Nitros, and Jeep Liberties. Time now for another check of the weather this half hour, and that means it's time once again for Jeff Denoyer in the FIOS 1 Weather Center. Jeff? Rapper 50 Cent in trouble with the law, plus another situation for the Jersey Shore, best known as The Situation. Here's FIOS 1's Amy Green with some of the stories making headlines in entertainment. Coming up tonight at 5 on the FIOS 1 recap, the push for international status. We'll tell you about one senator's plans that would enable you to fly internationally from one of our region's airports. Plus a big race heating up in New Jersey, the latest on the plan to fill Senator Frank Lautenberg's old Senate seat and who's throwing their names into the ring. We'll have those stories plus the rest of the day's news and weather during the FIOS 1 recap tonight at 5. And finally this half hour, remember the movie Up, where the old man flies his house around the world using balloons? Well, a Washington man is trying to do the same with his lawn chair. Joe Barbara is testing out the idea by attaching 3 balloons to a small device. He hopes to have all the kinks worked out when he tries to break the world record later this month. He will try to fly his lawn chair at 11,000 feet in the air. Joe says he'll need 45 big balloons to make that happen. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Vanessa Tyler. We are your local source for news, weather, and traffic. Keep it right here in FIOS 1. We are only on Verizon. Even the simplest things are now a struggle.
Right here, Jess. Bring that leg up. Bring it up. Up.
Jesse Morella trying to move his legs. Keep in mind, this from a kid who used to ride these things, fast and high. But then again, that was before the other high, the night he sniffed heroin. His doctor at Children's Specialized Hospital says his damage was off the chart.
On a scale of, say, 1 to 10, he was 9. It was quite extensive, pretty much involved the whole brain.
Bottom line, while drugged up, he went into a deep sleep, began to vomit and aspirate, cutting off oxygen to his brain for 10 minutes. For a kid who was going places, he's back to square one.
It's basically relearning one step at a time, just like a newborn.
Try to put the stone in.
This is his level now. At 17, being able to put the stone in a cup is considered success.
And the progress that he's made is astounding.
Always in his corner, his mom.
When we were told that this was a drug overdose, our initial reaction was absolutely not.
Many parents would probably say no way also. A Health and Human Services 2004 study shows 48,000 12 to 17-year-olds have tried heroin. And in New Jersey, where Jesse is from, young people 18 to 25 are 2.5 times more likely to use heroin than the same age group in the rest of the country.
I beat myself up hard over this in the beginning.
She and her husband warned both their boys about drugs, but his friends were more persuasive. Friends who haven't even paid him a visit to see what a night of partying has done.
So that's why I'm hoping that Jesse is going to be a visual.
What Scared Straight did for kids in crime, she's hoping her son can do to frighten teens about drugs.
It's not scary enough. That's what I always say to the kids. What's it going to take to scare you? But when Jesse goes to a school and talk, then I get the letters from the kids. That's scary enough.
Go ahead. Take one of the balls.
At 16, my son made a decision that took his life. Essentially, it took his life.
Come on, Jess. Let's get it in. Last one.